she defines herself as loving, friendly, and curious. अनि त्यसपछि मैले उहाँलाई what if you are the last person on earth भनेर क्वेसन सोधेको थिएँ होइन अनि उहाँले के भन्नुभयो भने if she was the last person on earth she would desperately hope for aliens to come and rescue her. So yeah, it was like alien sound coming up अनि उहाँको context पनि हल्का हल्का alien छ. So somehow they are relatable, right? So let me welcome Rajshree Karki on the stage, and her topic is very interesting. A cosmic encounter, reflection on humanity and beyond. Let's welcome her with a round of applause, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed earthlings, and any possible alien guests who might have sneaked in, greetings to you all. The universe as we know it is vast beyond our comprehension. Our Earth is but a tiny speck in this grand scheme of things. It is estimated that there are billions of galaxies in the observable universe alone, each containing billions or even trillions of stars in them. With these calculations alone, to claim that we are the only ones here is to be extremely arrogant. It is like taking a spoonful of water and saying, look, there are no whales in the ocean. Ever since, ladies and gentlemen, the dawn of space technology, we have been sending out signals into space in hopes of making contact with extraterrestrial beings. But this search for intelligent life is itself based on a hubris because it assumes that other species has our intelligence and not something that is so far beyond us that they would take no interest in us whatsoever. We could be to the aliens what worms are to us. You don't walk down the street, see a worm crawl on the moist soil and go, gee, I wonder what that worm is thinking. Let me try and understand it. However, if one day the aliens do decide to visit us to form intergalactic friendships, we would embark on this extraordinary journey of intergalactic discourse, where we would not just get a chance, the opportunity to learn from each other, but also an opportunity to reflect on our bias, on our flaws, and our limitations. This cosmic encounter would challenge us to confront our shared humanity, transcending national borders, cultural divisions, cultural differences, and political divisions. Ladies and gentlemen, while we struggle to find alien life on the outside, we have forgotten that within the boundaries of our own world, there are fragments of population who for far too long have been alienated. Individuals who often find themselves on the outskirts of our society, facing harsh discrimination, facing harsh winds of discrimination and injustice. I urge you to think, to imagine the strength of those refugees and immigrants who have left behind their homes due to persecution and war, carrying with themselves nothing but dreams and hopes of starting a better life somewhere else, only to be met with hostility and inhumane tragedies, because in this world, some lives are more equal than others. I urge you, ladies and gentlemen, to acknowledge the bravery of our LGBTQ communities who face rejection, violent hate crimes, and isolation just because they decided to be true to themselves. I urge you to feel the resilience of ethnic and racial minorities who hold on to their traditions despite centuries of oppression and attempts to erase their identity. I urge you, ladies and gentlemen, to consider the determination of people with disabilities, who navigate themselves in a world not built for them with grace and strength. The barriers that exist in our society often make these individuals feel invisible and excluded. So as we gather here today, let us pledge to become architects of change, to dismantle the barriers that keep these aliens on the outside, for they are not strangers, but our brothers and sisters woven into the fabric of humanity. As the famous astronomer Carl Sagan once said, "For creatures as small as we are, the vastness is bearable only through love." Thank you.
Thank you, Rajshree,
Yes,
for
thank you
that
so much.
mind-awakening speech.
Thanks.
Mind-blowing that was. Oh, my God.
Thank you.
So do you have any questions from our judges?
So the topics were handed, or was it chosen by yourself?
We got handed the themes, and based on the themes, I kept this topic.
Interesting. What was the most interesting piece of article on the vastness of the universe and the presence of aliens as opposed to earthlings that you came across? Because you might have come across a lot of interesting content when you did some research.
Yes, well, to be very honest, while I was researching on this topic, there were no evidences whatsoever that there exist aliens. We have seen UFO sightings, but can you imagine that 50 years down the line, the same images, like, despite how advanced in technology that we are still getting all those graphic images. So despite there not being evidences in alien life, like I said, the vastness of the universe alone contemplates us to think that we might not be alone, because we still don't have the technology to confirm whether they exist or not.
It was indeed a very interesting parallel that you draw, because when we saw the topic, we were definitely anticipating to listen a lot more about aliens, but the parallels that you drew right within the Earth was very interesting indeed.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
SHARDA Production Private Limited, digitalizing and visualizing brand since 2013.